Hey folks, what a view behind me. I'm at Black Bull Markets headquarters here in Auckland, New Zealand. Speaking of views, you can get TradingView paid plans for free at Black Bull Markets, saving you up to $600 a year. Get either the Essential Plus or Premium plans absolutely free. All you need to do is trade from one lot a month at Black Bull Markets. And you can also get a 100% deposit bonus for your first deposit up to $1,000. All you need to do is click the Trading Nut link in the description below. Our sponsor Blue Guardian's the only prop firm that gives their traders a tool to protect them from hitting their max daily loss and over trading. It's super simple to use. Just set the Guardian Protector each day from your dashboard. Did you also know that they've just released an unlimited time evaluation with a 0 trading days requirement, giving you plenty of time to hit their low 8 and 4% targets, making it super fast to get funded. Plus, it's cheaper than the 40-day time limit evaluation. Check out the link and coupon in the description to get 10% off your next Blue Guardian evaluation.
Hey, Paul. Hey, Paul. How are you? It was pretty good. So apparently they didn't have a lot of snow in the couple of weeks beforehand. So thankfully we did get a good it snowed like Thursday, Friday, which is good. And then they had am I sharing my screen? Yeah. Then they had like a storm. Nelson the storm came on Friday, and it was he just brought wind, so it was just super windy. So Saturday was a bit of a non-event. Couldn't really get anywhere on the mountain, and it was where we did get on the mountain. If you got one chairlift across, it was you couldn't really get the connections back to where the hotel was. It was ski out hotel, which was on one of the slopes, and you can get back to the village, which is lower than the hotel. It was extremely difficult to get to the hotel, so eventually I had to go down the trail that just ran out of snow. So I had to take off the board and just walk to where the snow started again to get a chairlift. But so that was a bit of a shame. Oh, it was amazing. Yeah, I love it. So what to plan next year now. Alrighty. Well, I didn't actually expect. I thought gold for some reason was closed yesterday. I knew German was closed, so today's the very first session for German since last week. So that hasn't been open. You can see the dates down here from Thursday all the way to the 2nd. But gold, man, I thought for some reason gold was closed yesterday. I think it was a bank holiday still. Gold is wild. Gold. It was open all day yesterday. Yeah, I thought it was closed. So I was kind of shocked because I had an alert like 250. Basically where this line is that I'd set from last week. And when it went off during the night, I was like, oh, apparently we're open here. So I sold it. I sold it thinking my idea for gold was that Q1 has ended now. If we go to the 3-month chart, here's the 3-month chart. See, it's just you couldn't even tell that this is a 3-month chart. But you see like every quarter, it's just been going up and up and up. And last quarter was just a massive quarter. Forget all these black lines here. There you go. Where's my pen? How many people got here? No one's here. Maybe the time change and anyway, they'll turn up, I'm sure. Okay, so after this quarter here, that was just so freaking bullish. I figured there's a good chance that we're going to have some rebalancing of portfolios. So I am thinking I couldn't imagine Q2 of this year is going to be so strong like this, where basically, actually, I can imagine it being strong, but I couldn't imagine we have another month like this one, like last month for March. So March is the really extended month. So I thought when price jumped up over here on Asian session yesterday, and it was a very outsized Asian session, we jumped up, basically opened 22.30. It basically just burst up in the last last 15 minutes of Thursday last week. And from there, it jumped up in the last 15 minutes, jumped up like 130 pips. And then Asian session took it up another 320 pips. Crazy. So what I was thinking was there's no way it can just keep on going up like that. So there was more chance for me to take a sell, thinking there's more upside potential for me to take sells rather than take buys from this area. So that's what I did. I took a sell. I got in at like 2.262 in this like euro, pre-euro, and I just set a target for 22.50. So there was 112 pips all up where I got in, and that just the take profit triggered when I was driving back from France. Okay. Then, yeah, kind of hooked New York. Made it even. Can I want to do AIP? Good morning. I have to check the news. Gone a little bit out of. Watched the last few days in the news. German today is going to be the first open. So since Thursday, good move. I'll talk about like a fundamentals move on Friday when the market was closed for those that traded currencies. That one was pretty straightforward. So we can talk about that real quick. I'll just bring up the news. I'm a little bit sick as well. My daughter was in the daycare, and believe it or not, she got sick. And then I got sick. And it definitely had nothing to do with the drinking on all inclusive. Okay. All right. So what we had here, from what you guys know, that we've spoken about at length, core PCE. What is that? It's a very quiet day. This is Good Friday, by the way. You can see all the bank holidays: Swiss, Euro, UK, Canada. Core PCE, that's an inflation measure here. And what we had is it came out as forecast, but keep an eye on revisions. So the revision, so last one, so February, everything else has been, this one was already revised. This one was already revised. That's old news, but this was the new news that came in. So core PCE, you can see over here, revised from 0.4%. So revised it up to 0.5%. So even though core PCE came in as expected, but then if you actually look at this number in a little bit greater detail as well, if you add a few more decimal places, this number was actually 0.26. So it's actually the lower end. If it came in a couple points lower, it would have been actually rounded down to 0.2. So it's kind of in the middle. But anyway, it came in 0.3%. actual as forecast, but then the previous one had been revised up. So what happens if inflation is revised up and it comes in and we do get a 0.1% increase? Would that lead to US dollar strength or weakness? Hey Don, how are you? Any want to have a crack at that? Strength, yeah, strength. What was that, sir? You're riding a bike. Okay. Oh, okay. That's what, as you do in Netherlands. Where's Rob? He should be driving and answering as well. Okay, yeah, US dollar strength. So what we would expect. We know that if you have let me go back over to here. If we have like price sort of range in here, and we're going to have US dollar strength, and you see the news, and the news initially spikes price down, and the big boys want to take it down as well. We know that there's a whole bunch of buy orders sitting above here, don't we? Because there'll be people that are taking sell positions with their stop losses up here, and they're going to be people that are waiting to see if price breaks out up here to enter buys as well. So when that news comes out, and it comes out and it's higher than expected, or they had a revision from the previous month that was updated to be higher than expected, price often with news pushes down as expected, but then it can also do a liquidity grab to grab these buy orders to then take it down. So that's what happened basically. So if we couldn't trade gold because gold was closed. We couldn't trade equities because equities was closed. But if currencies were open, but it was a quiet day because of the bank holiday, so you don't expect too much volatility. But if we have a look, at something, anything, Euro US, and we go back to Friday, you'd expect to see. Where is it? Friday. Here's Friday. We'd expect to see US strength. So when the news comes out, and the news came out on this candle, and you see it spike up. So it does the opposite of what you expect it to do. But which way should you be looking to trade? If price pushes up and it gives you an opportunity to get in the US dollar at a cheaper price, then that's a great trade to take, to look for those sells. The fundamentals was in line. You just don't want to get caught up in the initial volatility of when this news is being released, because the liquidity grab happens. If it's super one-sided, it will just shoot off the way that you expect and not come back. But things like CPI, things like inflation news, often you get that whipsaw. You get that real whipsaw effect where it goes down, comes all the way back up, and then goes down again. And you get caught in this move being like, what the hell happened? Why? This doesn't make sense. This huge liquidity grab move. But it was nice. It was really, really nice play. I didn't take it at all. I completely forgot the news was even on, to be honest. When I saw PCE, because I always do check the news. That's one thing. A lot of time I won't even check price. I'll just check the news and see if there's anything happening. Then I'll go to the charts. And when I saw core PC, I'm like, oh, that's right, that was on. I expect to take sells on that, and that's exactly what happened. So Friday. Here's the news candle. Price spiked up, pushed down. Where's the nice one? There was one that I thought that was lovely. It was a crap day to trade. There shouldn't be trading that day anyway. Good Friday. There's barely anything happens. I think it was this one, actually. This was a good example of it. So news comes out, core PCE revised higher, price pushes up and gives you a lovely sell opportunity because it's devalued itself. Gives you an awesome sell opportunity. This would confuse people. Be like, oh look, it's breaking up. Let's buy, and then you get crushed. Anyway, that's basically it. So quiet day. Not much in the fund. You can really see the daily was pretty small. All right, now where are we? Check the news today. We've got 25 minutes till the open, so we've got some time here. Okay, so we've all shifted our clocks. ISM came out, actually good PMI for the US, ticked up above 50. We had Waller speak as well. So where's Waller? Waller is one of the Fed voted. Chris Waller, he's one of the most hawkish hawks, and he's starting to now entertain the timing of cuts. So that's pushing the US dollar down. Okay, and today now we're waiting for Germany prelim CPI. We've got inflation news for Germany. No time that it says here. Let's see if we can find. So what happens when I don't turn my computer on for a week? All the updates and the antivirus and all that likes to wipe everything. So everything's got to redo all the cookies. It's a bit slow. Okay, Germany prelim. 12 o'clock. Okay, so it's not in this session initially. 6:37. This clock's wrong. Okay, so 1 o'clock. Updated now to Dallas savings. Still don't have to worry about it. So we've got a bit of news for pound. So this is just this one. This one I've got to worry about. But that's at 1 p.m. Cool. So no real news. What about over here? All right. So yeah, I don't think we're going to be super bullish after what we've had. I do think that this first week of the new month and new quarter could very much lead to just like a bit of a rebalancing of portfolios. So there could be, because there's going to be a bit of uncertainty later in the year with the US elections. So we're not sure how they're going to affect things. I do expect that with the uncertainty of whether Trump or Biden get in, that's going to have a ripple effect around the world. And if after posting, let's just talk about US 500, for example, and NAS, because I do like those. NAS last year was up 44%. S&P was up plus 26%. Already S&P 500 is up 10% already this year. So if we look at like the start of the start of the year, we closed at 4,760. And now we're up basically 500 points above that. So we're up already over 10% for this year. That's on average, people say the stock market rises 10% year on year. Compounded. Sorry, 10% year on year on average. So there's already reached an average strength this year. I know we've got the AI bubble, got a lot of things going on for it. We've got an election year, got a lot of things going on. But I would imagine that before the election, when there's a little bit of uncertainty, markets don't like uncertainty. It can be good news, it can be bad news, and the equity market can just benefit from it all the time. Find some way to benefit from it. Even all these crashes and everything along the way kind of look minor now. But I do reckon we will get a pullback because markets do not like uncertainty. So before the elections, I do expect there to be some sort of correction. And after an outsized quarter of quarter one, I would imagine that there could just be some profit taken. So I don't think it's going to be like crash. I don't think it's going to crumble or pull back at all. But I do think it's going to struggle to keep on pushing like it has. And we saw yesterday, it's really sold off. Really sold off for the day. It was a down US session. So I'm kind of thinking it's the same thing could happen here. So I wouldn't mind into the upside. Then what do you guys reckon today? What's your bias? Danny's telling someone off. Yeah. Yeah, overall I'm bullish, but I'm just working out what I think makes most sense for the next couple of hours. One thing that's a bit of a pain that we need to discuss is the Blue Guardian challenge that's going. They remember the last day of the stream before I went away, they had changed. MetaTrader 5 had changed. So they pushed everyone over to CTrader, which is all well and good, but it took a while for me to get my credentials to log in. So I got that halfway through last week. I think we'll get mine to like Thursday, I believe. And so I downloaded CTrader. I used it so long ago. And I was away, so I didn't have my actual laptop. Well, I'd have my laptop, but I didn't log in on my laptop. And because I was trading a lot on my phone from it, because it was actually easy on MT5, because I knew my levels already. I already done my analysis, so all I had to do then was just have my alerts, which I have, and then when it goes off, I know my lot sizes. I usually just go pretty small anyway, and then just trade like normal. Even here on the streams, I'll just have like rather than having the laptop with MetaTrader 5 set up, because it does affect. Oh, I've got a spare laptop here on the side, but it was just easy just to even just control it on the phone. Now with CTrader, I saw that on the phone. I'm not sure. I need to actually play around with it. I haven't had it any time, but they were putting trade size on as ounces, 10Z, and I wasn't sure the correlation with that with the lot sizes. So I need to get used to the CTrader, the program. So it's kind of a pain that came up, but I'll spend some time today and get used to it. But I don't want to like muck around, so I'll just be on my personal account today because I don't want to make a mistake of putting on something that's either way too small or way too big. So I'll be playing around with that afterwards. But overalls, for the keep doing like my system I had previously. Anyway, looks like MetaQuotes is on the way out for a lot of places. Oh yeah, that's good. I really liked MT5s, so if it's easier, even better. Oh, it combines it, does it? The size. Oh, I used to. Yeah, okay. I guess that works for some and not. I had even a MetaTrader. They used to do that. No, sorry. It was on TradingView, I think it was. When I'd scale in, say like I would let's just say I was in here and then I got in here. What it would do is it would just combine these entries and it would give me an average entry like that for both. And then when I'd want to play with the trade, it wouldn't. This one does as well. Right. Oh, I got something to play around with today. Alrighty. So yeah, I kind of just need to watch price because I don't really have a clear bias today. Being first day back after. Oh yeah, good one. Good to hear. Well, the initial bias. Beautiful. I'm assuming it's Danger Dave on the bike. Yeah. We've got a few Daves. Yeah, the only thing that was really good was gold last week that I've thought I didn't follow too much of the equities. Equities I thought were fairly flat. You can see like NAS. NAS is with this huge volatility, but no direction. It actually I think it closed basically as it started. So kind of this little fat body, small candle, but good volatility. It was just sideways up and down. US 30 was kind of just bigger up and down, but you expect that. US 500 was, yeah, kind of just all over the shop. But gold, on the other hand, we had a wick fill. So we had a big weekly spike, this spike up candle, and then the next candle just did the wick fill. And that one, it was just after Monday. No, wait, Tuesday. Tuesday it was. Tuesday when a price tried to push up again. I don't know what was going on with UK session, but UK session was on steroids last week. Just 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock was just pushing. And then New York corrected it, and then it started like getting less and less power to go down, and it just started pushing up. Dead steps, finished the month strong with gold. Beautiful. Morning, John. Could have got to move 100 plus pips 2 nights in a row. Yeah, nice one. Yeah, this I was trying to find why London was so crazy. I'm guessing it was just a lot of buying in, like, actual buying of physical gold in London session. Or even towards like the end of the Asian session, there was just started buying loads. So, but it was just couldn't believe price. When I was playing around on the C Trader, I was just putting in different orders to work out lot sizes on a demo account, and I completely forgot about one of the orders. But I think it was something I'd put in here when I was getting used to C Trader, and I'd put a take profit at 22.30 just out of just playing around. Literally, this is a demo account. And I got an email saying that the take profit had been 2 trades because I'd put a buy and a sell on. And the stop loss, the one that lost, triggered. Got to put in a sell and a buy at 1 ounce on the C Trader, and I was just trying to work out exactly what I was needing to do, how easy it was, but then I just left it. I didn't even think about it again because I was just playing around. And the first stop loss got lost on. I think I lost on this day actually. I lost pretty quickly because I wanted to see what I was doing, and I was like, oh, okay, and that one, okay, so 1 ounce equals whatever it was. It was minus $10, I think. And then a couple of days later, it said to take my buy position closed at a profit of like $30 or $40 or something. I was like, oh, I had a look. I was like, did I actually put a buy on my prop account? I didn't realize, but that wasn't the prop account. I was still in the demo, but it looked incredible because the actual line was something like this, where it said like your trade was successful from here. And at the time when this was pulling back, it looked like I was a genius. I was like, this was shame it was a demo account. All right, 7 minutes until we got the open here. Okay, so where are the orders going to be? Where are we going to see daily is almost no point looking at the daily. It's just everything's up and to the right. How many days we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Remember the last, when was it? Back over, I think it was even before October. I think it was before October. It was around here. And we're saying like German had never had more than 7 or 8 or 9 candles in a row bullish. I think it was around this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think it was this one. It never had ever had more than 9 days consecutive. It's bullish. So I was looking for sells, not only because we're at resistance as well, but I was trying to. This is a real pivotal point for me. I was like, are we going to respect this resistance, or are we going to break through it? So I remember looking for sells this day, and then I was expecting at least a bigger pullback, and then it just went sideways, and then just broke up. And there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, is that it's a bearish candle, so I didn't quite get there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there's got to be some sort of little pullback. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, kind of want to lean towards looking for sells today, just for the scalping session. Even though I'm bullish overall, I'm looking. I think sells. I think looking for. We know that we can still have a very bullish day like this, and we know it's not like just straight up all day. It would go like this, and you can still be a successful trader taking a sell. Even though it would have been better to take the buys, you could still have been profitable taking the sell. And so that's what I'm kind of banking on today. I do think we can get nice buys as well, but if price does start pushing down and starts threatening these areas, I'm a little bit cautious that we've got clean candles underneath. So I don't want to take buys from support necessarily. I would like to see price push up and then try pick a top and just try scalp like 20, 30 pips. Ideally, I think that would be easier than taking these buys. But but price action will tell me. Price action will tell me when to go. And I just need to think of, there'll be so many people willing to short this because we are at all-time highs again. So I'm mindful of not being just one of the ones that are looking to short and having stop losses, say something like this. I don't want to be one of these people. I'd rather actually be thinking of something like this. Just a little bit different. Just put my entry where I think there's a good amount of liquidity to be picked up. Gold is going to get a push. Yeah, I don't know. If gold's going to. I think it's going to correct a little bit more. It's going to correct some stage this month. A little bit. I can't imagine that this is the low of the month. Whether it happens today, I don't know. Not trying to forecast too far in the future. Justin, you enter through trading view. Makes it easy to enter. Oh, good one. That's a good idea. Yeah, that's the one thing I was excited about C-Trader is the ability to so I'm excited to go to it. It's a bit annoying because I had a good system going. Okay, so I've got 30 seconds to the open. Looks like price is starting to make a bit of a move here. 10 pips in this candle here. So are we doing a little liquidity grab to the downside to fund another push? Yeah, barring any open madness. Pretty quickly. And then good start. What is the line at 18,537? This one here. Something that's more for gold, but that's the Tokyo fix line. Oh yeah, actually, it made me think. Jim, is your mic available? When you coded this, how did you code that line? Did you code it at a specific time in Japan time, or is it something that's prone to shift with daylight savings? Okay. Hey man, how are you? Yeah, good. You back from your drive? You finished that? Ah, that where you were. Cool. How you going? Okay. Yeah. Yeah, stop losses are going to do that. They can be annoying, pain in the ass sometimes, but when they work out for you, yeah, very thankful. Okay, so far I haven't got much going on. Where are my levels? If we're breaking above this guy, then I don't think it's going to stop. I think if it's breaking above here, I wouldn't be interested in taking any sells below, let's say, this area. So I'd be looking, if we break this high, that we could be pushing up a bit higher. We've just got, only thing that's the unknown is whether this German CPI is going to surprise, but that's not till later. So until then, I'd love to see price really rejecting, holding resistance here, and then looking for it to come down to this liquidity. That would be around a 50 pip move. I need to see some signs of rejections before entering any sells because it's very bullish. Yeah, if we break this high, there's no sells. Not yet. But if I get a rejection candle above here, that breaks the high of the candle to the left and then closes back below, then I'll look to give it a little go. That's euro liquidity. Yeah, breaking the high. Okay. So one thing that's annoying me was that it did push down into this little area before now breaking the highs. That does annoy me, because if we open and went straight up, then I'd think that they would have to dip down to that level anyway. So it could be a buy to sell move. But having pushed down into this area, grab liquidity, I'm still a little bit cautious. So if we push up higher and we get that 3 to 4, 3 or 4 minute candle, and it's looking something like a basically, I guess something like this. Then I'll look to take it a short. But I want to see it take out this liquidity first. So I probably wouldn't entertain anything until at least it gets to 18,550. And we may just have a very strong London session. If the London's just bullish, then it might not be until getting like close to the New York session before we get like a little liquidity, like a little break the high of previous session to drop down. All right, so nearly at that level. Oh, I see. It's on the old timing, isn't it? How are you, buddy? How was your trip? Nice. I want you to send me a photo of some scenery, because I'm interested in that area. How'd you go on gold yesterday? Awesome. 200. Hey, Brett. How are you, mate? Yeah, going. Yeah, nice. Good one. I thought we were closed. Hello. Hold on a sec. Yeah, I thought we were closed yesterday, so I was surprised because I had an alert. I was saying earlier at 22.50. I'm going to keep an eye on this, but let me just go quickly. I was driving back, so we left yesterday, left the hotel, and when it hit 22.50, I was like, oh, agent session was crazy busy. So I sold 22.62 and put a take profit when I was in the car at 22.50 for thinking that would just correct some of this agent session move. For the monthly as well, yeah, new monthly candle. I thought that was a pretty good sell. 120 pips. Yeah. That candle stopped you, huh? How? Were you? Oh. Yeah. Oh, that's annoying, man. Yeah. It's really annoying. Yeah, I just saw it. 4 minutes candle. Looking good. Taking Asian high. Okay. Anything I'm cautious of is this being the first one. I'm cautious of it doing something like this. But that pushed up nicely. Took out that 18,550 level. Had my eye on. It's given a 4 minute liquidity candle. So you kind of just got to go with it. Just be mindful of the stops. Very early in the session as well. 15 minutes coming to a close. So this candle still very bullish. So I'd love to see it just push and attack this high, sell off down to at least halfway. At least halfway again. Even something like that, if we're able to get any sort of rejection from this high, would be 50 pips. So I'm looking to see it reject the second time. I don't want to take the first one. Not with the 15 minute coming to a close, being super bullish. But that's the kind of candle I wanted to see. Just to show that buyers aren't quite having it so easily. Hey Tom, how are you? Where did you go to, Brett? Where was your trip again? Right. Is that on the let me just Coffins Bay? Coffins Bay? Around there. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Yeah, I heard Coffins Bay is really nice. Yeah. Yeah. And big sharks. All right. I didn't. So we haven't got that rejection just yet. I want to see another rejection. I'll jump in because it's hopefully it's rejecting that high. So I want to see this 3 minutes. Yeah, I hope you guys had a good Easter. It's a good time of year now. Clock's changed finally here. Clock's changed next week in Sydney, in Australia. But now, at least, feels like the winter's over. So it's looking good on the 3 minutes. But what we really need to consolidate this is something to close below here. So until it's closed below this black line, this is still a risky entry for sells. But it's sort of playing out the way I'd like it to. It is still making higher highs, so be mindful of that. Yeah, it's formed like a little bit of a range here. I'd really like to see it start closing below here. But if too many people keep on jumping in and taking like all of these kind of creates this cycle where there's buy orders, more people buy orders, and it just feeds this move up. And if that's the case, and it just keeps on doing something like this, then New York session is going to be a real easy one where it just sweeps all this liquidity. But if we can close below this black line, then no doubt, we're looking for liquidity somewhere else. And I reckon we could get that at least at this area here. So we can just do a little retest of this candle. Okay, come on. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Beautiful. Alrighty. Now, barring any fake out, make sure this doesn't become a losing trade. Secure something, at least at 18,510. Should be at least 30 pips at that stage, depending on where you got in. So it's worth securing something at this point. All right. Done. Just let the rest run. See if you manage to pick a high. Price should at least come down to this 18,510. Mm-hmm. On the hour. Mm-hmm. Mm. Yeah. So if you want to hold, if it's closing below here, and you want to hold that in full position, then you could be onto a banger. But then also, it's a great place to make sure you secure something if you're on that side as well. Yeah. 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 I've secured most of my position now, fellas. Now the setup as well, as we discussed. Remember, I said after this one that I was mindful of it pushing up again. So that's what I was waiting for. I was waiting to see if it just rejected. I like that candle, love it, but I wanted to see it make sure it rejected the second one. Yeah, that's a good point as well, Glenn. These trend lines have been pretty good lately. So this coming back to this candle, 100% dangerous for it to keep on pushing up. So that's why that was a fairly easy setup to take. Fairly easy 30 pips at the very minimum you should have got. That was even if you got in on this candle or this candle, waiting for it to break the low here. That was an easy 30 pips to be had. If you're looking for longs, then you guys should have told me at the start that your bias is bullish. And I only got a few people saying what their bias was, whether it was bullish or bearish. It don't matter. It don't matter if you're bullish or bearish, as long as you're one of them. As long as you're not just a I don't want to say it, but they say like bulls make money, bears make money, pigs get slaughtered. So as long as you went like a little piggy here, looking for something that just stands out, and then going with it, and then being greedy, and then you probably get slaughtered by the bull or the bear. But if you were looking for sells, that was your setup. If you're looking for buys, this kind of open was a little bit 50-50 to me. Could imagine that it went up, but that to me, that was a bit 50-50. This setup was much more something that I can backtest and repeat. The buys for the open, for the initial London volatility, it's not really that consistent. Unless you've got like a fundamental driver, and I've got nothing. I've got nothing because I've been out of the market for the last week. And I haven't followed the news. So I don't have any real bullish, I don't really have any fundamental bias for today. And that's my own fault because I've been away. Anyway, who took it? Anyone take the sells? Oh, no, I was waiting for it. I wanted to see 18,550 hit. And I just wanted to see a liquidity candle. I didn't want to take the first liquidity candle because very, very often we get that push up, but I wanted to see a rejection from the high. And then I wanted to see a close below. And then I was like, yep, once we got the close below, it makes sense now to at least this candle. Oh, okay. I'll go back and listen to it to see if on my delivery. Alan, you took that sell? Very good. Oh yeah. See, I was watching. So NAS was closed yesterday, which is what I expected. Sorry, not NAS. No, NAS was open. What was closed? Was it anything closed yesterday? What was that? Yeah, okay. And AU. Aussie. Aussie was closed as well. Everything's kind of moving similar. Target was going to be down here. Yeah, I'm gonna take more off at this point, and I'm just gonna let like a tiny portion of this run just to see if the monthly close is bearish. But cool. Tom took it. Dan took it. Paul also missed the early entry, got in later. Also got the buy heading up, so good. Oh, cool. Got the sells, buys into sells. There you go. Got in late. Yeah, that's all right. Oh yeah, gosh. Beauty. Yeah. Yeah. 4 minute. Yeah. Generate liquidity. Where is it? I was going to look at my pen. Generate liquidity, take liquidity, drop. Take the sweep this. Yeah, be careful of this. Nice one. Well, we did well. Good first day back. Good start to the month. What's everyone's plans for this month? What are you going to do with it? And what are you going to do with it? Yeah, I heard. Yeah. You going to trade together, eh, for some of it? How many kilometers do you say? 5,000. Mm. We just did 2,000. Well, I would have liked to have done a bit more. I was actually thinking about you when we were driving past. I thought, one day I'm going to drive and see you. Yeah, it's crazy. I did that. 2015 and burnt myself out. I was working. Those work trips in the country, in New South Wales. Well, it wasn't a holiday. Yeah, that was commuting to work and clients. So we drove. Obviously, we got the tunnel across here, and then we stopped in Reims, which is like Champagne country. It's about here. So we just drove straight through there, and then the ski was here. So we stayed in the place around here, Annecy, which was nice, and then went here, and then yesterday just drove back. But it would have been nice. Last time we did a big road trip through here, we drove up into Belgium, and then skipped Luxembourg, went up into Germany, and then down through here, and then went to these mountains in this area, and then back via Strasbourg, and then Reims. Did something like that. Now, car, it's pretty economical. Got from here to here before having to get petrol. That was 1,000 kilometers. And then where are you, Dave? You're about here, aren't you? No, wait. You're about here. Oh, here. Oh, so I was right here. Oh, wait, because you're Utrecht. What's this one? This one is Maastricht. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So it wouldn't actually be that difficult to drive to there. It's actually not that far at all. It's like 3 hours from here to here. Yeah. It's right here. Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, cool. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Stop in the leads. Yeah, I'll make sure you don't enter. No, it's nothing. It's nothing at all. You just drive on the motorway, and you just see a sign saying now you're in Belgium. There's a famous country crossing, and you've got literally two cafes next to each other, and there's seating and just a line, and it says, like, for example, you're in France, you're in Germany, and it's just like, if you fell off your chair, you'd fall into other country. Yeah, I think they can enforce it fairly quickly like that as well. But they've opened it up. I remember someone was saying it was because my mother was from down here, Echuca. Where is that? And I saw some news came up. There was like a river over the Murray. Is it the Murray that's down there? And is this here? This is the Murray, isn't it? Anyway, and some people. Anyway, the river's like this, and some people live in Victoria, live in New South Wales, but work in Victoria. But for them to get the work, have to go across like this to get there. Where is it? Oh, yeah. And during COVID, they blocked that off. So there's possible for them to. The other way is like this for them to get there. So instead of like being a 5-minute journey to get to work, ended up being like a 40-minute, and because they couldn't. Oh, around here somewhere. Yeah. COVID was, when you look back now at COVID, ridiculous, eh? Like, how crazy. Oh, sorry, McLean. Yeah. Yeah, some crazy stuff happened in COVID time. All right, this is the scary time now. Now that we've done this move, what's going to happen now? My run is going to get stopped out, I reckon. I don't think I'm going to survive it. My entry's like 18,540. Oh, sorry, Tom. I missed that. Catch Axo. Sorry, buddy. I didn't see that with us now. Okay, TV question. Is it possible to save gym session indicator as a favorite, or do I need to click the link each time to save it to my chart? Yeah, you mean like up in here? These favorite? You click the little star. Yeah. Let's have a look. Hey, Ivan. Okay, YouTube. I'm going to end. I think that's the trade. So whether I'm going to survive the runner or not, but I hope you guys had a good start. Hope you guys took it. We'll be back tomorrow. Okay. My Zoom people, stay on. It's only early, so we've got time. Let's try hunt some more. But YouTube, I'm going to end it now. Okay. So appreciate you guys. Make sure to give this video a like and a subscribe. It really does help. It some shows Cam that I can stay on, and my YouTube channel. Yeah, appreciate it, guys. So on Cam stream, on the Trading Nut stream, you guys can find me. I'll just put it here. HaydosFx on YouTube. So you can go over there, give that channel some love. And otherwise, I'll see you guys tomorrow. My Zoom people, stay on. Okay, catch you guys.